Good morning and welcome back to the Knitspinfibre channel. Today I am in a different place. So I am at my mum's house. So it's not going to be a very long one because at the moment she's still asleep. So I might have maybe 20 minutes, give or take. So the only finish I have today is one that I finished before Christmas, and it was my mum's blanket, which I wasn't able to show properly in case she's seen it, because I know some family do watch. I thought I'd do you a quick show of her blanket, and I'm actually got you propped up on a book, and I'd have had you turned up, but this lamp there is on. It's quite dull and I don't want it glaring, so let me just fold this in half. So it's a large blanket that was made out of scrap yarn. There you go, nice and big. There's a couple of extra colours in. This colour was from my dad's jumper. So this blanket was originally made for my mum's sister, which I started last summer. Yes, just before I went to Cyprus. So no, it would have been just before, yes, it would be the summer before. No, just last summer, because it was when I was in Cyprus before I came. I started it before I went. And everything else happened. I wasn't able to travel with it anyway. So yes, so when I come back, I carried on. And then I added the yarn from my aunt's, that she made a jumper for one of the grandchildren in Cyprus. Then the edging was made from a jumper that my dad started about 4 weeks before he passed away. And that was for my eldest grandson. So this yarn is about 11 years old. Yeah, about 11 years old. So that is the blanket. This was her birthday present. It would have been she'd have had it last year, but last year I was in. It started just before last. So I started it last November, and it was going to be a Christmas present, and it didn't. So yeah, so now it's come to my mum. And all the other yarns is all the yarns that I've been made for patterns for the children. So that is her. That's the only finish. I have a half finish. So this being one I've not worked on at all. I need to find, oh, it's in here. I have finished the first glove for my husband. I haven't sewed any ends in yet. That is the first glove done. So this is the World's Simplest Mitten by Tinker Knits. Just close that, I don't need that open. So I finished the first one. I put the second one on 9-inch circular needles. It's too small, so it's going to go back onto double points. So I've just started it. I need to get the thumb on. I've got another 3 rows and then I've got to do the marking for the thumb. So that is my second one. I do need to... I've lost a double point. I think it's either in the car or it's at home. So I have 4 and I should have 5. So that's annoying. So do need to find it. I did look in my bag and I haven't got it with me. So yeah, so that's still living in that bag. So I'm going to try and get as much of this done as I can this morning. I am doing a test knit, but now I need to test now. I cannot pronounce her name. I have it on. Oh, no. Don't know if I have the photograph. I don't have a photograph at the moment. So at the moment I'm doing a test knit short row shawl, and the pattern will be featured by Malabrigo for the Quickies project. I'm using, originally I was going to use some, I don't know, it was a tonal yarn and it was 100% bamboo. It didn't work. Take this tin and I'll show you that in a minute. So I swapped over to, let me get my tea, drink. Some Stylecraft Special DK in Mushroom. It looks pink there, but it's like a grey pink. So I bought 3 balls of this. We have a yarn shop literally just up the road over there. It's about 5-10 minute walk from here. Well, with my mum, it's a slower walk, but it's really close. It's literally just down the road, turn left, up the hill. I am putting markers in because I've got to do 35 repeats, but I will link her Instagram, which I don't have because I'm on my phone, so I can't show you it. And so it has cables up the side, and it's a triangle shawl, and it's going slowly getting wider and straighter at one end, and then there's cables up the side, not triangles, and then there's cables up the other side. So I have done 1, 2, 3, I've done 15 repeats. I'm just coming on to the 16th repeat. I've got to do, can't remember how many I've got to do. So I've got to do so many, but I went up into DK instead of finger weights because the weight I didn't like what it was looking like. And I'm using 4mm needles on this one. So that is my test knit. I will find the Instagram link below and link it. Actually, no, it's on my project page, so I can link it through there. So we went up to the yarn shop. My mum bought some yarn and a pattern for a jumper she wanted knitting. So I am making the Hayfield Bonus 01016 jumper. Making this jumper for my mum. The only thing we're not putting on is the collar, because the collar is attached last, so we can leave the collar off. So she just wanted like a V-neck. The yarn she picked is some James C. Brett Rustic Aran Tweed. So she picked this colour, so it's like a light, like a greeny browny colour. And the shade is DAT45. Don't know what, if it has a colour. So it's 20% wool, 77% acrylic, 3% Vicose. And it's nice and soft. So she picked that. So I have 2 of them because it takes 7 and for her size. So 2 will be enough. When I first did this, what I've done is I put, because it's got rib on the bottom, but it's rib up the front and up the sides. So I put markers on either side because the rib goes straight into rib and it needs to distinguish the main pattern from the rib. And then I put markers either side of the pattern. But it's coming out really well, and it's a simple pattern once you get it going. It's nice and simple. It is done flat, which doesn't bother me. So that's how much I've done. But I am trying to get this test knit done and these gloves. So I might end up, I think this is an 8-row repeat. 8-row. So it's not that bad. And the cables are quite simple. And I can cable without a cable needle. So I am doing this on a 4mm, which is a US 6, and a 5mm, which is a US 8. So yeah, so that is what I'm doing for my mum. I didn't buy any yarn for myself, apart from the test knit. The only other thing I bought is, they do little tins in there. They do slightly bigger ones, but they didn't have the one I wanted. So I bought one to keep my stitch markers in, my light bulb stitch markers for my test knit. So I bought that one, which I love. So that one, I can't remember what that one's called. So that was the Mr. and Mrs. Fish and Knitting Group. And these are by emmaball.co.uk. So these are made in the UK. They do like different ones, because I don't think I have the other one with me. I have another one and it's got alpacas on it, I think. I have another one at home. So I brought this one with me today. So they are what I'm working. I don't think I'm working on it first. I haven't worked on any of my Stephen Cow, because that means I'm already working on 2 cables. I think if I work on another one at the moment, it's going to confuse me a little. So that one can wait for a bit. The only other thing I need to do is my socks. These are my Christmas socks. I need to take the heel out. I do not like the heel. So I did a traditional heel flap and gusset. I don't like it. So I will be ripping this right back out to the start of the heel. So I was going to take the toe bit out, and so I've got to go that way. And I'm going to put in a fish kiss lips heel instead. I don't like the heel. It doesn't fit my foot. It's too big, and it's driving me up the wall. So my other socks, I normally don't do a traditional heel for me because they don't fit me very well. But I thought I'd try it. They don't fit me well. So I do need to take these out. So that's annoying, but what can you do? Otherwise, I'm not going to wear them. So they need to, but I'm not taking them out until I go home. Because I haven't got, well, I might have my needles with me. I'm not totally sure. Because I have a set here. Because I brought my other needles with me as well. So maybe I have them with me. So my needle gauge is a Knit Pro one, and I found this one is really accurate. I have a white one, and it's not the same. It doesn't register it properly. So I actually have a pair of needles. So maybe in a bit I'll take the first one out, put them on this, because it means I can travel with it. Because I'm here till Sunday. So I think that's what I'll do. I shall take them out, the first one out, wind the yarn back up, and redo the heel to what I like. So that's what I keep my extra needles in if I'm travelling, because it's hard and nothing will get broke, especially if they're wood. So I am going to, I think that's all I've got. So what I might do is, I might put this one on hold, and I might do the end review on Sunday, so you can see what I finished with it. Then next week, it'll be back to normal on Thursday. Because I think that's all I've got to show. So maybe I might have a finish. You never know. But what I'm going to do is I shall go for now, and I shall speak to you all later. Bye. Good morning. I hope everyone is well. I am back home. So today, I was going to record yesterday. That didn't happen. We was quite busy with family stuff. So by the time we got home last night, it was late. So today is the 6th of February. You can hear my terrapin because he's being noisy. I have fed him because he was playing in with the rocks. We'll see how he gets on. If he keeps doing that, I'll move something. The time is 11:23. I have one finished object. I finally finished the gloves I am doing for my husband for his Valentine's presents. The original, no, that was something else. I'll show the original yarn for that in a minute. That was Test Knit. I finished them yesterday morning, like 8 o'clock yesterday morning. So I'd already done the first one and I finished the second one. So he has ones that will match his playing. A bit noisy. So yeah, so he's done. I need to sew all the ends in, and I need to sew the ends on his hat and his cowl, but this set is done. He has asked for a hat in a heavier weight yarn, and I do have some Aran weight. I do need to check if it's Aran weight, and I might have some chunky, but it's hand spun, which that will keep his head warm. So I still have, of this yarn, I still have quite a bit of brown. This is the last of the brown I have. And then I have this much in here, which is in a Yarn Cozy by Knitty Natty. And then I still have some more of this upstairs. So I do have enough to actually get a couple of hats out for the boys. So that's good. So this bag will be going back upstairs. And I do need to sort them. So that is my finish. The only other thing I've worked on is my test knit, which I am part way through a row. Oh, that's annoying. Oh. The original yarn was one which has got a slight yarn off, because this bit one's not in a Yarn Cozy. It was originally going to be in this yarn, but it did not work. Did not like it in this yarn, and my brightness is a bit low. So I am now using some Starcraft Special DK in Mushroom, which is a bit dark. It's because I'm not altering the light because it means touching it, and I'm getting the light from outside because we have blue sky. That's very, so it's like a, it's like a grey mauve colour. I bought another one down because I only got left this much of the first one, and I am on, how many have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 25 repeats. Sorry, it's halfway through a row and it's quite far. So I've done 25 repeats out of 35, so I've got 10 repeats to go. And this is the first section done. This is the main section done. So yeah, so you've got cable going up both sides, and then there'll be, because you do so much in this, it's like a wrap and turn, and then there'll be more wraps and turns. I don't know what the name of this is, so I will not know that for a while until, so I've got one wrap and turn done, and I've got another one to go on this section. And I am using a 4mm of his US6 Knit Pro Novas. So that's the only thing I've worked on. I am waiting for some info for a new test knit, for baby test knit from Sandra, our test knit lady, and won't know anything about that one yet. So that's what I've worked on. I haven't done any more mum's cardigan, but Saturday I went up to the local yarn shop, and then I picked up a couple of patterns, and I picked up some fabric. I'm doing some project bags for the children, and they're all individual. I have the ones for the others, but my oldest grandson, he likes football, and the only fabric they had, which I thought was fine, so I got them some football fabric. So I got 1/2 metre. Yeah, I got 1/2 metre, so I have enough to get this project bag. So the bottom part is going to be a plain colour, as well as the top bit, and then the main of it is this. And then I've got enough to get a little accessory bag to go with it out. So that's going to be his fabric. So I picked that up on Saturday. They had, bar from 2 patterns, no, there was 3. stitches. And I picked up 2 patterns from a charity shop. So I picked up a Serdar 4441. So that is a boys jacket and cardigan. And then I picked up this one is a 4707. So this is a 2 boys cardigan. So I picked them up in the charity shop. And then they had, I think one of them's going to come out because there'll be one in here that is for granddaughter unless it's upstairs. They had 10 patterns for £1. And I was like, yes, I should grab one of them. And I should have got the other one. The other one had different patterns in. 2 of them I took out and I wouldn't use, so they were just left there at my mum's. The first one is a King Cole 4739. So it's got them patterns in. It's got a little jumper. So yeah, I like a lot of the King Cole ones have multiple patterns. So this one had 4, or I think it was just 4. 1, 2, yeah, so it had 4 patterns. So that one was quite good. This one was a 4913 and it had 3 different patterns in. And I wouldn't use this colour so much, I would just do them plain. And then this one is I'll do the children's one first. So this one is 4803. So that is the hooded jacket, which is quite nice. And then you get a cardigan and a jumper. Is there any more children's ones? For some unknown reason, I have 2 of the same one. So one can go to my friend if she wants it. I shall ask her. I don't need 2. Don't know why. Oh, the other one I bought separately. I have this in a PDF, but I want it in a physical copy. And it's 4650, and it is a pinafore. So you get a stripe or a plain. That's what I'm doing for. And this goes up to the ages of 7. So it would fit my oldest granddaughter, but it will fit the baby. So I'll be doing that for her. The other patterns were ladies' ones. So the first one was 3738. And you get either a jumper or a cardigan. Why this one has a zip in that corner, which doesn't need it. So yeah, wouldn't do that. So that's the first pattern. The second one is a long sleeved and a short sleeve jumper, which is 440, which is that one. This is the one my mum likes, and I have a cardigan very similar to this, which is 3912, and it has it's a jumper, and then this is actually a gilet. I thought it was a jumper, but it's actually not, because it does up. And so yeah, that's that one. And they both got pockets. That one's got pockets in. Has 2 pockets in. It has pockets. Where the jumper hasn't. And then the last one was 4156. I quite like this more than the cardigan. So they were the patterns I picked up for £1. And then the other thing I've forgotten, it was a cup. I have a new cup, which is in the kitchen. I'm not going to go and get it. So there you have what I got the weekend. And he's playing again. Oh, it's being annoying. Right, I'm back in a minute. Hi, I'm back. I had to move the rock he was playing with, so I pushed it right back to me. Can't believe it. And I went to grab the cup. So my new cup is hopefully, if I can't take my knitting, I'm not going. So yes, so that was my new. They didn't have it in crochet. If they had a crochet one, I've had a crochet one as well, but they didn't. They had they didn't have a sewing one either. They had a quilting one, but the quilting one didn't have any. It was just like loads of quilt squares all over. and I was trying to get one of the crochet ones as well, but it didn't have any. So my mum bought me that one. So that's my new cup. The cup I have my tea in has sheep on it. Very, very long sheep. And the children love this one. They like to, normally, if there's nothing in it, one of them will sit and cuddle the cup. I don't know why. So that is my cup. And this cup is an old cup. I've had this about 5 or 6 years. I think that's all of it, because then the only other thing I bought was a little tin. They didn't have it in the bigger one. If they had the bigger one, I'd have got. So this one is the Mr. and Mrs. Fish and their knitting group. So that's what this one's called. So that's my new tin. Because my other one, what's this one called? I have this one, and I have the little one that goes in it. So get a little one. You can buy a bigger one as well, but I never bothered buying the bigger one. Further list the smaller ones because they can go in your bag. So I've never bothered with the big one. But these are brilliant for putting like stitch markers and stuff in. So yeah, they're really good. So that is what I'm doing. Today I'm going to try and finish this section 1 on this test knit. I'd like to get that one done because it doesn't take that long to do. I don't need to look at the pattern anymore. And then we'll see what the next one after this one is. And that's what I'm planning to do today. I have some fibre that I was gifted last week when I wasn't here that I need to sort out. I think some of it is alpaca, but that might need washing. I haven't brushed down because it's upstairs, but I'll show that on Thursday on my normal. And then the only thing I'm sorting out is I'm getting back. So we're come away from craft stuff. This is personal. So I'm going to get back into my healthy eating, and I was doing the Weight Watchers app, and it's about £18 something a month. It's a bit too expensive. So it ended last week, and I have the journals. So I am doing it I'm going to go back how I used to do it and go back in my old book, which is the Pro Points, the blue plan. I do the blue plan, and I'm going to do it this way because this is how I prefer, and I will just order a new one of these. I need a new one, and I get mine off eBay. So I do need to check what I have in here, and I haven't used a lot of it. So yeah, so they're a good, nice book, and in fact you put what you want in. I have an older one as well, and he's playing again. Oh, so I have that one as well, which is not bad. Which is the same sort of thing, but I prefer this one because it's spiral bound, and then you can fold it all the way back. So yes, but I just need to find my other bits. So that is what I'm going to get back into properly. And then I have one of these, and this is just the same as what the app does, but it doesn't. So I have 26 points, and then you get 49 weekly points, and then the new one I think I got 23. So it's not much different to the other one. It's saved me a lot of money. It was 100 and. For 6 months, it was 100 and something pounds. I was like, no, it's too expensive. So I've come off it completely, and I shall do this instead. Go back to how I prefer it and have it written, because then I can see what I have every day, and then some days will be a repeat of like the day before if I'm happy with it. So that is what I'm going to do. So at the moment, I shall let you all go, and I shall be back on Thursday with my normal podcast. and hopefully I shall have more of this test knit finished. But for now I shall let you go, and I shall speak to you soon. But if you've got any questions or anything, and if you would I'd love it if you would like and subscribe, and I shall speak to you on Thursday. I'll see you later.